Hello, Rick Chappelle here, a Regional Technical Manager with Pictometry, to share another ArcGIS Maplet. Today I want to talk about using a WMS or a web mapping service. A web mapping service is a protocol used to share imagery across the web. It's similar to a WFS, which is a web feature service, with the exception that a WMS is raster-based data such as images, whereas a WFS is vector-based, which would be lines and polygons and things. And they're defined by the Open Geospatial Group. They have the standard available to look at. But today we're going to talk about how to use those in your ArcMap. Now the first thing we'll need to do is take our map. We're going to come to the catalog, and we're going to come down to our GIS servers and come down to add a WMS server. So we click that, and it's going to ask us for a URL. Now you'll have to have a URL to connect to the web service. That's the address where that service is available to be consumed from. So we'll go ahead and paste in that address. And there's different versions available, and we don't know what version this data is, so I'm going to go ahead and take the default version. Sometimes they'll give you the specific version, and it's always better to use it if you have it. We have the option now to get the layers that are available from this service. So I'm going to click the Get Layers. And there's three different layers. We have Chambers, Montgomery, and Galveston available to us. So we're going to connect, but first, sometimes it requires a user and password. This data doesn't, so we'll go ahead and say OK. And now the server is available in our catalog. So I'm going to go ahead and close catalog, and I'm going to come over to Add Data, hit the Add Data button, and come up to our GIS servers, and there's our Pictometry server. So we have the option to bring in this data. So I'm going to add the Galveston data, and what's going to happen, it's going to come in, there we go, in our location, and it's going to essentially resample as we move in and out based on the scale area, which means as we zoom in, it's going to kind of resample until we get to the highest quality of the imagery. And there we have our imagery is now served in its correct geospatial location. It's not on our local machine, but it's served across the web. And that's a web mapping service. Thank you very much.